everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, the art teacher, here with lesson 6 of quarter 3. Now, we just listened to 2 books that talked about time. One was called Hickory Dickory Dock, and the other one was Hickory Dickory Dog. So, from those 2 lessons, we're going to get to make our own fancy clock. Yes. So, this is actually a paper collage, but we get to use some different things in it to make it a little fancier. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside and switch my camera. And so let's see, we need our big sheet of butcher paper. That's the brown paper that was in the pack. And then we have our white paper, and you have your construction paper, so you can choose your color that you want. And of course, our pom-poms to make it look fancy. Ugh. Okay. So now let's see. Now, first things first, we're going to make the part of the clock for the different numbers. Now, I didn't put the numbers on because fancy clocks, sometimes they don't have the numbers. You're just supposed to know where they go. If once you learn how to tell time, you will know where they go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I had to turn sideways. So let me go ahead and start cutting this paper. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 strips. Well, actually 13, 14 strips, but we're going to start with the parts for the time. So I'm going to turn my white paper horizontal. And if you want them all the same size, we can do that by folding the paper, and we get to cut on the folds. So what I'm going to do right now is cut this in half because I don't think I need the whole thing right now. So now I did this hamburger fold. So now let me cut the paper. And let me finish folding. So I'm going to fold it again. And take my time. And then I'm going to fold it again. And this time it's getting a little harder because the paper is getting thicker. And I need to fold it again, but I'm not going to try and fold the whole thing. I'm going to just fold one side and another side. I'm going to fold this side down. All right, this is going to fall. It's making noise like it's going to fall, so let me move it. I'm going to fold this side back. And I'm going to fold this side back. And now, when I open it up, I have all these lines, and I can cut these lines to make my my paper strips I need for the parts of the clock. All right, so now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I got 8. I only needed 6. Well, 7 or 8. No, I did need 8. I'm not going to need the whole thing. So let's do 1, then 2, 3. All right, so now, let me see. Now we need to put them on our paper to make our clock pieces. So 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock are straight up and down. Now, I might can get away with just doing smaller pieces. This one, I did one piece for each one. I might can get away with not doing all of them because, yeah, I think I'll try that. So this is going to be the first one. It's this 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So the top of the clock and the bottom of the clock. And I'm going to put a few dots, about 4 dots, not a lot, just a dot. And in the middle of the paper, It doesn't touch the top and it doesn't touch the bottom. I think I could get away with that. And let's see, then I'm gonna do 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So of course I gotta put some, not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do on my, there we go. And now, let's see, I'm gonna go crisscross. So this will be, I can't do like in the middle because I gotta kind of put it off to the side a little bit, like a regular X. Because this will be 1 o'clock, this will be 7 o'clock, and then I'll have to do another one right here. That'll be 2 o'clock. This will be 8 o'clock, and I'll have to do 2 more right this way. This one will be, that's a 9, 10 o'clock. This is 3, 4 o'clock, and then I have to do another one for 11 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So let me take those off so I can glue them down. So now you can't put it in the middle. You got to put it off to the side a little bit. So let me go ahead and not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue will do. Then I'll do the next one, not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue will do. And not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue will do. And not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue will do. So now I have the parts for my clock. And I'm going to go ahead and put a dot of glue at the end of each one of these. And it's kind of a big dot because this is where I'm going to put the pom-poms. And let's see, I'm just going to grab them and stick them on the glue. Now you can put them in a color order if you want. It's up to you because you're the artist, so you get to choose. I'm just going to just randomly grab them. You know, like I could have put them in the order of the rainbow, but I didn't. And it's totally up to you how you want to do yours. Because, you know, you're the artist, so you get to make those kind of choices. Oop, my arm hit that one. I have to put a little bit more glue on that one. Now, I'm going to do something in the middle to make something fancy to go in the middle. And so now what I have to do is decide what color. I'll just let that sit there for a moment. So let's see, you get to pick the color that you want. You know, my favorite color is green. So I'm going to go ahead and pick green. Now, I know I'm not going to need this whole sheet of paper. So let me fold this in half. And I'm going to go ahead and it looks like I'm not going to need all of this either. So you know what? I'm going to fold it in half again. And then I can cut from the folded middle. And I can make something look symmetrical. Just kind of like these lines look symmetrical because they're all about the same size. And they're going, repeating after one another. And it's even. It's the same thing on this side. Well, not color-wise. And the same thing on the side. All right. What do I want to make? I made a star the last time. I don't know. Let's see. Do I make another star? Do I make a square? Oh, you know what? I think I got it. I think I'll just make some curvy lines while I'm making a square. Kind of like a puzzle piece. That'll be interesting. Let's see if I can pull it off. I'm making it up as I go, so it may not be that accurate. So let's see what happens when I open it up. Ah, it does look like a puzzle piece. And it fits perfectly on top. So now I get to glue it down. Now you can make up any kind of piece you want. Like I said, I did a star on my last one. And this time I cut it out and it kind of reminds me of a puzzle piece. Now I'm putting a lot of glue dots on this one because it's got to go on top of here and they're not all evenly flat. So I didn't want one side kind of like making it poof back up. So again, of course, rub a little bit. Oop, I rubbed a little too hard. And it sticks. There we go. Now, uh-oh. Now I remember why I didn't do that in the last project. Oops. It was kind of harder. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Up. Okay. We're gonna use a brad, and a brad is a piece of metal that's colored the color of a brass, and it and you can poke it through papers and flatten out the sides, and they stay in place. Now I remember why I didn't do the thick on the other one. It was kind of hard to push it through because I made it so thick by piling them all up on top of each other. But we're gonna just have to make that work. You know what? Because I can always take my pencil, because I have a pencil around. I can ask for some help, and I can poke a hole. And I'm gonna take my 2 fingers, so the pencil will poke through my fingers. Ugh, ugh, ugh. That's making a mess. It's going through a little bit. They're going slow. Nope, that didn't work. Let me try the bread. Where did I put that bread? It was just on the table. Nope, 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 nope. Uh-oh. Oh, Miss Branch will just get another one out the box. All right. I have a box of rads, but you only need one. These ones I took off an old project. Um, I made example from. And so I get these big ones, and then I got these little ones. Maybe that little one will be easier to poke through than that big one. Let me see. I got my fingers, and I'm pushing. Nope, it's bending. Hmm. You might have to ask for some help for this one. As Miss Branch totally forgot, that is why I did each one their own, because it was too hard to poke through the first time I did this project. And I just remembered it's going through. It's taking a little time. Maybe I can use the scissors, but my scissors are rounded scissors, so they don't have a pointed end. Oh, it's coming. I can feel it poking. It's coming through. A little harder. Maybe I'll poke with the pencil some more. Just be careful not to poke yourself. That's another thing I'm trying to be careful about. Ah, I got it through. But now I have to re-glue this one down because I had to bend the paper. So that happened. Just put another dot of glue. And there we go. And there we go. And I will get the brad. But before I can get the brad, I gotta make the hand on the clock. So one hand is the short hand and the long hand. The long hand tells you the minute. The short hand and the long hand tells you the hour. Or should I have backwards? I haven't done a clock in a while. Yes, I forget. Huh. Long hand. No, the long hand tells you, yeah, the long hand tells you the minute, the short hand tells you the hour. Or did I say that backwards? Anyway. So let's see. I'm going to fold this strip in half. And now they're the same size, so I got to make one a little smaller. So I'm going to fold it down just a little bit, not all the way in half. And then I can cut the corners off to make it pointy, so you can point to the right number. Although ours won't move that much, but it will, well, I guess it will be able to move with the brad, but it's going to take some maneuvering. So what did I just do with that brad? Okay, there it is. Now I bent this one all up. There we go. I bent it straight. And I'm gonna poke a hole in the paper. Got that one through. And I'm gonna poke a hole in the paper. Got it through. This is a little one. Might have to go back to the big one. Oh, no, I got it through. Oh, I'm gonna have to glue that pom-pom down again. And then bend the two ends. Like so. I'll bring that in. So you can see that. They were straight up. And then you just bend and bend. And that's what keeps it from falling off of the paper. And I knocked this off again. So rub a little bit. And hopefully it'll stick because it's it's not like paper. So now I can move these around. And I made my own fancy clock. Cool. All right. Replace pen. There we go. So, lesson 6, we made a fancy clock. We used pom-poms and paper, and it was a collage. But we got to make our fancy clock from the stories Hickory Dickory Dock, Dock and Hickory Dickory Dog, because those were stories about telling time. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.